I have to confess that I'd completely forgotten that I was doing this talk today until I walked in and had a cup of coffee with John Bosher, and there was the President, and he said, "You know you're doing the 5-minute talk today, don't you?" And here I am. So, Mr. President, members, guests, Eureka is what I'm here to talk about, and to give you an update and progress report on where we're at. I have to say that it's a bit of a game of two halves, and that's an unfortunate outcome of our expansion this year into the regions, so that it's not just a Wellington-centred event and competition, but one which has strong foundations and roots in the community. We've done fabulously well in Dunedin, Christchurch and Wellington, and we've not done so well in Palmerston North or Hamilton, and we've not done anything at all successfully at this stage in Auckland, unfortunately. And so that's proved to be quite a challenge for us, and I think that everybody in the room who's had business dealings with Auckland knows what the view of Auckland is as to ideas that come out of Wellington. And I think that it's exactly the same with Eureka. There are individuals who are interested, but the clubs that we've been in touch with and who've been part of the process of expansion just haven't been very thick on the ground. In fact, they've been absent. So that's a Rotary issue, and one we do need to address before next year. What we're doing to cover that base at the moment is trying to establish small networks of individual Rotarians, not through their clubs, to pick up the cudgels and take Eureka forward. We are just at the stage of completing our round of workshops, which have actually gone extremely well. As I say, I'm doing one in Hamilton on Sunday, and then I'm doing a final one in Palmerston North the following Saturday. And we will have covered every part of the country apart from Auckland in that process. The regional competitions will happen in July, and so the next challenge for us is to make sure that that the organising committees in those outlying centres are organised, and I do know that there are Auckland Rotarians who are concerned that if they don't organise a regional competition up there, then Auckland students won't have the opportunity to participate in the national finals. So that's quite a strong incentive for them. We will hold those national finals, the regional competitions in July, which of course is the time that we held the national finals each of the previous 2 years. The national finals will this year be held on the 10th of October at Massey University campus, and the awards dinner will be held at the home of our patron, the Governor-General Government House, as we did last year, and that's all locked off and ready to go. Leslie Moffat's going to do a great job organising the national competition on the day and working to help us sort out the awards dinner at Government House, and we will have our sponsors and finalists dinner, and we're having that courtesy of Chris at the Museum Hotel. Thank you very much, Chris, for your generous support for us again there. In terms of sponsors, we're doing well. We've got new sponsors on board this year. The Treasury has come on board and very strongly, and are very keen to have an opportunity for our finalists to interact with their interns, and we will schedule that for next February, and we will also schedule the Prime Minister's Chief Science Advisory Forum for next February. And we've got a number of new sponsors coming on board, and we've changed our sponsorship program this year so that in addition to the sponsors for the event and the merit awards for the finals, we've actually offered gold and silver sponsorships for scholarships. So what we will do is, for instance, with Treasury, there will be a gold scholarship which will be worth $2,500 to the recipient for the presentation which puts together the most creative and innovative solutions aimed at raising New Zealand living standards. And there's a number of sponsors coming on board into those sorts of categories. I think it's been a very challenging year personally, and very challenging for the trust and the National Organising Committee, because to multiply this from one event to 8 events, in fact, and then plus all the workshops on top, is a bit of a steep challenge. But we're getting there, and I think this club will have something that it can be very proud of come 10 October 2014. And thank you all for your support.